Okay, so I'll quickly warm up both my feet. I thought 20 minutes would be long enough for an apnea check-in, but it wanted to go over. Oh, I know. Let's see everyone's faces. So the bridge position is a great position because it does lots of different things depending on what we do with it. So all the time when we're working in hypopressives, we're going to want to keep the distance equidistant all the way around. So between our pelvis and the top of our pelvis and the bottom of our rib cage. So although when we come up into the bridge, we do tilt a little to start with, to start the movement up into the bridge, we want to make sure that once we're out of that kind of initial off the floor, we want to get straight back to having that even distance between the two. So that's what we're going to work on in the first part of the bridge, is keeping that distance. And what that's doing is keeping our diaphragms lined up, but it's also keeping all of our muscles firing and on. So the minute we start to curl up, we start to promote or use one side of our body more than the other. Then once we're up in the bridge, we can start to muck about with using our glutes more, our back more, our one leg more, you know, all the other things that we can do. So once you finish doing your feet, we're going to do just a couple of nice breaths to warm up. And again, here, we're going to try and find that equal distance between the bottom of the rib cage and the top of the pelvis. So find your sit bones underneath you. Relax your jaw. Good. Then we're going to lift our hands up. And we can rock our pelvis backwards and forwards until we find that position where our rib cage is directly above our pelvis. And we can feel that there's an equal distance in the back of our body. I can tell that I hold my body in an anterior tilt because it feels really stretched in the back of my body when I get it right. It's shocking. I should be a perfect posture by now. So once you've found that, you're going to relax your arms. Think about your sacrum pressing into the floor as your head presses towards the ceiling. And you're going to do 3 deep, slow breaths. Pause, and then an apnea. And this is our warm-up this morning. So relax your jaw. And when you're ready, you're going to do your 3 breaths. Inhaling, thinking about inhaling into the sides, the back, and the front to a certain extent, because we're wanting to get that whole 360. And as you exhale, think about it closing, but keeping that equal distance between the pelvis and the rib cage. So we start to really feel what's going on with our body. Good. And at the end of your 3rd one, you're pausing and slowly doing your apnea. Morning, everyone. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to come down onto the floor and we're going to start looking at this bridge pose. And I've got a lovely wee flow for afterwards. So we're starting when you get here with your neutral pelvis. Do you know what? Let's start with your rib cage. So let's find your rib cage first. So rib cage heavy on the floor. Now we're going to rock our pelvis backwards and forwards and side to side if you want, if you feel you've got tightness down one side, until you feel that your pelvis is directly underneath your rib cage and your rib cage is equidistant away from your pelvis all the way around. And you might find it feels a little bit different than it did when you were finding it from the pelvis up the way. Okay, then here, our feet are going to be hip distance apart and closer towards our body. Our hands are going to be flat on the floor. Perfect. Brilliant. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths. But do you know what? Let's do 1 where we're just going to inhale. We're going to inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to tilt our pelvis just a tiny bit so you'll feel the back of your body getting longer, the front of your body, the connection between your ribcage getting shorter. And then we're going to press our knees over our feet in the front and come up, and we're going to find that moment where our ribcage and our pelvis are evenly distanced away from each other again. And then once you found that, you're going to press further up through your knees, keeping that position, so keeping it lined up. So take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis a little, which will lengthen the back of your body. Press your knees over your feet in the front, coming up until you find the point where you can get an even distance again. And then keep pressing up through your knees and feel how that feels for your bridge position. Now you can go anywhere below that line.
But the minute you go above that line, if you push your bodies up above that line, if you're able to get that far, you'll feel that the back of your body gets tighter and the front of your body opens up. So we don't want to ever go that high. We want to always keep it so we've got this even distance. So hopefully you can all feel that in your bodies. And we're going to come back down. And we're going to do this time the same thing, but 3 nice slow breaths. We're going to find our apnea breath and find our make sure we're equidistant, and then we're going to come up, still trying to find exactly what we just described there. Okay, let's do it. We're ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start opening your ribs. Tilt your pelvis a little to lengthen the back of your spine. Press yourself up. And then find that equidistance, and then press more through your knees over your feet to find that nice alignment. When you're there and you need to inhale, inhale in position, and exhale, come back down. Try and keep the even distance as you come back down. Perfect. Okay, so let's do that one again, so we know what we're doing. And this time when we come up, we're going to add some things to it. So, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Tilt your pelvis a little. Press your knees over your feet as you come up. Find that equidistance. When you get to the top, dorsiflex your feet if you'd like to. Bring your hands over the top if you would like to. Maintaining that distance. When you need to inhale, you're going to inhale here. Exhale, hands come down, bum comes down, feet come down. Nice. Okay, so this time we're going to stay up there. So when we come up into our bridge position, we're going to stay up there. We're going to do some funky things to engage our glutes more and the back of our body a little bit more. So find your nice alignment again. Feet are evenly weighted. Hands are pressing lightly into the floor. Back of your head is on the floor. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Tilt your pelvis a little and press up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're here, holding this position. As we inhale, we're going to open our legs towards the sides. And as we exhale, we're going to draw them back to that hip distance apart position. So we're inhaling, opening, exhaling, drawing back. Keeping this alignment here, yeah? Okay, are we ready? Hands press into the floor. We're ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Now, as you open your ribs, you're going to slowly come back down, keeping that equidistance until the very bottom, where you might have to tilt a little bit to bring your body down. But maybe you can come all the way down, keeping that equidistance. Perfect. Nicely done. So this time we're going to come up and do something slightly different. So we're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths. We are going to come all the way up into our position up here. And then once we're up here, we're going to come up onto our toes on the inhale and come back down. toes, and back down. So this time we're working our glutes and our calf muscles. We work out in the bridge position. So are we ready? Feet are hip distance apart, lengthen through your spine. 3 nice slow breaths. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Slowly open your ribs, tilt a little, then find that even space again. Press your knees over your feet in the front for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Up on your tiptoes, 2, 3, down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiptoes, 2, 3, down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiptoes, 2, 3, down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs and come down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, well done. So we're going to do one more up there, and then I'm going to change this up a bit. So this time when we come up, we're going to, as we inhale, we're going to release our glutes a little. So we're just thinking about our bottom muscles releasing. So we're still going to keep this equidistant all the way around, but we're just going to make sure our bottom releases. Then as we exhale, we're going to press our bum up just so it tightens just a little bit. So we want to feel, see there's a crease here between your bum and the tops of your thighs. And you want to feel like you're creating a crease in there, like you're squeezing that bit. And then we're going to come back down at the end of it. So 3 breaths. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze that crease. So we're not tucking and tilting our pelvis up and really tightening here. We're still keeping this equidistance, and we're just squeezing that crease of our glutes and then releasing it. Okay, shall we try it? Yeah, the best thing to do is try it and feel how it feels. So in your body, you're thinking about that bit rather than really squeezing and tilting your pelvis. So you're just working your glute muscles. Let's go for it, yeah? Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Tilt your pelvis a little. Press your knees over your feet in the front. Coming up into your bridge for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2, 3. Tilt. Tuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2, 3. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2, 3. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Press your knees over your feet. 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, release and come down. Okay, well done, everybody. We're going to stretch our legs nice and long now. We're going to dorsiflex our feet, which will feel nice in your body. We're going to make sure our rib cage is neutral. We're going to find that neutral pelvis in line with our rib cage. We're going to make sure our knees are soft, they're not locked out. Heels are on the floor. We're going to feel this time like we're pressing out through our heels away from us and then pulling our toes back. So we've got this really nice stretch through the back of our body. Hands are internally rotated into first position. So we're going to do 3 breaths here in apnea, then our second, then our third, and then we're going to move the pose. So ready to inhale. Let's do 4 and 8 this time because we're lying down. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4 to second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Hands to third. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, cross your right leg over your left leg at the ankle. Now, the good thing about the floor is when we're here, we can really feel what's going on in the back of our rib cage. So I'd like you to focus for these next breaths. I'm really feeling that the rib cage is opening and spreading on the floor. So we're going to take our hands, right hand closest towards our right hand in front of our body. We're going to slide the left hand underneath the right hand so that both palms are touching, well, both hands are touching on both palms pressing towards the ceiling. We're going to bring the hands down towards our pelvis. Good, dorsiflex those feet. This time I'd like you to feel like you're pulling your heels up, back in towards your body. And we've got the dorsiflexion as well. Okay, we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths here, really focusing on the back body movement. And then during the apnea, we're going to slowly move our hands up above our heads. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Slowly opening your ribs as you press your hands up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, swap your legs over the other way. Swap your hands over. Bring them back down towards your pelvis. Dorsiflexing the feet, drawing back with the heels. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and move your hands up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. As you exhale, bring your legs up so they're bent, so hip distance apart still, 45-degree angle roughly in them. Fine, make sure you've still got that neutral pelvis, rib cage is nice and heavy. This time we're going to take our hands out towards the side, palms face up towards the ceiling. They can be resting on the floor or pressing into the floor would be better, and we can reach our fingertips away. If you'd like, they can be hovering off the floor as well. So they're in a downward V to start with. If you're limited on space, you can keep it internally rotated and do 3 internally, but otherwise we're going to go low V, T position, high V. Okay, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4 to your T. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4 to a high V. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. As we exhale, we're going to bring our left knee, our left leg onto our right knee. God, I can't speak. We're going to dorsiflex both our feet. Then we're going to draw our knee across the center of our body, and we're going to press our right hand anywhere on that thigh. We're trying to keep our ribcage and our pelvis, again, equidistant away from each other. Our other hand is in third position. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here, exhaling, swapping over. Same thing on the other side. Both feet dorsiflex, bring the leg over, take the left hand anywhere on that thigh or knee, other hand into third. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring both your feet closer in towards your buttocks into our bridge to finish. So hands are flat on the floor, lengthening through our fingertips. Feet are evenly weighted. Find that neutral distance, so that equidistance, away from your ribcage and your pelvis. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, opening your ribs, tilting your pelvis a little, pressing your knees over your feet at the front, finding that equal distance between your rib cage and your pelvis, dorsiflexing your feet when you're up there if you want to, bring your hands over the top if you would like to, really press your knees over your feet so you've got that nice anterior lengthening. When you need to inhale here, inhale position, exhale, come back down, pull your knees in towards your chest, rock across your back, place your soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, grab the back of your thighs, the back of your legs, or put your hands through the center and grab the outside of your feet and rock yourself from side to side if you want to. If not, you can hold this as a static pose, but whichever one you choose, nice big slow breaths. So really relaxing your jaw, relaxing your pelvic floor. Perfect. Some deep slow breaths here. Just take your time. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale, exhale, roll to your side and come up to sitting. Okay. So we're going to finish the way we started today. So we're going to find our nice neutral pelvis. We don't have to worry too much about dorsiflexing. We're just going to think about the breath and the apnea here. Find the equidistance away from your pelvis with your rib cage. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths in apnea just in your own time. Being really aware of the rib cage being the equidistant away during the inhale, exhale, and apnea. Good, so really deep slow breaths. Good. It opens the sides and behind. Most of us are very efficient at opening to the front, so we want to really focus on the sides and behind. Good. At the end of this third one, you're going to pause and then just slowly open your rib cage. And again, be really conscious. You can close your eyes and really feel that your rib cage opens and moves away from the pelvis in an even way. Good. Nice. Well done, everybody. So we are back next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and there's some additional classes added in for my skiving off to London and things like that have happened. So I will send you an email with all of the information in it, so that you've got it all to hand. I'm going to stick in an extra evening class as well next week, so that you have that, because I've skived so many evening classes, so the people who can come evenings and Fridays and things like that have missed classes. So I will make sure that I put some in. So there's going to be just a kind of random selection for the end of this block of classes. So come to as many as you like.